I stripped this Grand Tour V8 engine, Richard Hammond rebuilt it,
And today we're dynoing it. Look at that belt.
and by the end of the video we'll have this Grand Tour car put back together and given back to Richard. Rick, since I was last here, Richard's come and rebuilt this engine. So first things first, how was he as an apprentice?
Honestly, he's quite attentive.
Yeah.
He's obviously a clever guy. He did listen. You're actually quite a good apprentice. Better than I was expecting.
Okay, and you stuck your neck out and said you reckon this thing's going to put out knocking on 500, is what you said, 500 horsepower. What do you reckon from this thing today?
My dyno's rated nearly 3,000 horsepower. So
This is not
great.
rated 3,000 horsepower.
No, it's ahead.
Okay, good.
So, but I ran it up, and because it's a Buick, I'd only got usually we couple them direct from the engine to the dyno, like with a spline.
Yeah.
I haven't got one for a Buick, so I had to do it via a clutch. So I had a 7¼ inch racing clutch that's good for 600 horsepower, 600 foot-pounds torque. So I thought,
Easy.
anyway, it just burnt it out within one run. One run, it burnt it out.
Is that horsepower or torque that's doing that?
Torque.
Okay, well, how good an engine has Richard Hammond built?
You wonder why it broke my clutch?
Jesus! What have you built, Richard? Richard, we've done a few of these before.
Yes.
You have a Grand Tour car that's kind of done, but kind of not. It's back.
We've done a few of these before, yes, but never in quite the way this one has happened.
Yes.
So I want you, as project manager, to talk me through. I mean, I've done my bits. I did some rebuild on the engine.
Yes, great video.
Really enjoyed
It was great.
What have we got before us now?
Well, I guess going back to when the DriveTribe audience first saw this car, it was in your
Yes.
barn.
Yes.
It just come from the Grand Tour, and you managed to get it going just.
It was a fairly sad rat-infested heap.
But this kind of restricted it from idling to start with.
Yeah.
And you had a few plans. So you wanted to get the engine done.
I did.
You wanted to slam it,
Yes.
and then you wanted to do it all black.
Yes.
We'll get to whether some of those things have changed.
Okay.
But that was the plan. So a year or so down the line, once we'd sorted out everything else, it was suddenly time to do it. So up to Rick Wood straight away, because engine was kind of the first thing, right? So
Yeah.
I stripped it down and then you rebuilt it. And yes, how much fun is it rebuilding, especially something
my
this size?
God, it was
so therapeutic.
And also with somebody like Rick, who absolutely could do it blindfold.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
glad he didn't. But it was like the 10-year-old me sitting with my one box spanner and all the wrong bits to bolt on. All of a sudden it was there with all the kit in the world and all the knowledge and all the right parts. So I know internally that engine is now pretty good.
It's a beast.
You've dynoed it.
I've dynoed it. So yeah, had head gasket issues when it came in, but sorted all that. You've then rebuilt it and we put it on the dyno. Rick was guessing somewhere around the 500 horsepower mark, just by his vibe looking at the engine.
Which is a lot for a baggy old truck like this to handle.
But big torque figure, he was saying about 600 pounds-feet of torque.
Okay, what have we got?
So horsepower,
Yeah.
620.
Oh.
But that's nothing. The torque figure, 825 pounds-feet of torque. It's an absolute monster.
Mike,
now.
we've overdone it.
Just a bit.
Because it's going to twist itself up like a pretzel. I mean, it's just going to go...
But thanks to your beautiful rebuild.
Oh my word, that is a monster in there.
The question is what the rest of the 1970s does with that
It
torque.
tears itself to pieces. It's going to this will be fine, but then from here back will be a crumpled. You remember those cheese straws where they twist?
Yes,
It'll
yes.
look like that.
Yep,
all the way
yep.
back.
And the amount of rubber you've got, I mean, it's not a huge amount.
No.
Yeah, I think you could be wheel spinning quite a bit in this. But
Okay.
what a motor.
Can we run it?
You can. I have the keys here. That one.
Because then the other things we have. Well, can we quickly run it up?
Yes,
I just want to hear it
absolutely.
because I haven't heard it
I think the people were saying that
Yes.
you potentially ruined this car by putting this on it, but now
No, it's fun.
because the engine rebuild has been so successful, it now kind of justifies it.
Yes,
I feel
it's a cartoon. I'm just gonna I can't remember how I haven't been. God, I haven't sat in this
Yeah.
since I filmed with it. Right.
Finally then, the engine is reunited with this enormous Buick. But before we start it up, we've made sure everything is spot on underneath the bonnet, thanks to today's video sponsor, Liqui Moly. This oil will keep everything properly lubricated, exactly what you need when firing up an engine of this size. We've also used Liqui Moly's oil additive to reduce friction and wear. This stuff applies a protective coating onto the internal components to make sure the engine runs nice and smooth and will last longer, maybe another 50 years. With fresh oil and additive, there's only one thing left to do. Let's see how she starts. So you give it one full pump, I think, before you turn it. Yep, that's it. And then it should...
What the hell's that?
We'll get to that in a bit.
What is that?
It's a compressor.
Okay, I'm gonna run it.
Yep. What a monster.
Oh, mate.
It's kind of warm, so feel free to, yeah. And it idles, look at that. How easily did that catch its idle?
I'm a little bit in love.
Oh, she's bucking.
Oh, that is life-affirmingly
What a
brilliant.
monster.
I just love that.
Well, actually...
It's a cartoon.
We keep the ignition on.
Go on.
Do you want to guess what this is?
No. What is that
She's
noise?
off again. She sounds a bit like a fridge, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so, leave you to do it. If you double tap that lower button there.
Okay.
Give it a little double tap.
Oh! Do you know, as the car does that, the exact opposite is happening in my trousers.
So, this is as low as it will go.
Oh, as low as you can go, it's a low rider.
Look at that. You wanted it slammed.
Will it drive like that?
It will, just about.
Depends where.
The
No speed humps.
manifolds are the low point. So, I know with this setup, it could have literally like bodywork to the ground, but the manifolds is stopping it. So potentially in future,
Lift the manifolds.
reroute the manifolds, and it will go completely down. But you're about what, 6 inches?
I mean, it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous car. It's why I wanted it when I chose it for the show. But now it's cartoon ridiculous. My intentions for it now, because this is suddenly becoming one of my favourite things in the world.
Good.
I was going to just murder it all out in black.
Mm-hmm.
I want to keep a reference to this colour because this is the colour that it was when I drove it on the show, and that's its history. So what I'm thinking is there's a crackle finish we can do with a candy paint. So we paint it black, actually, and then we cover it with, it's actually pig's urine it's derived from, and it crystallises.
Right.
Then you spray a candy version of this over it, and then a crackle finish. And then you rub all the pig pee off it, and then you lacquer it, and then the black and that come through one another, and it'll look amazing. Awesome. And I'm going to keep this, but remake it. I'll remake this in metal.
Well, I guess there's some Grand Tour bits that's like, do you keep them looking a bit shoddy because it's Grand Tour?
I think I'll keep that. I might make it a neater. I want it to be like we've never done a proper US crazy custom.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
And I want it to be that. I'll keep this because this is part of its story, but I'll go through the body, get it right, get it straight, get it to the bonnet shuts. Mm-hmm. Maybe put it on some new wheels. It's brilliant.
Well, it's also, this can kind of add to Martin the Subaru as a Grand Tour car that it's kind of done, so to speak. I know you've got paint to do, but it's like almost there.
Right, I'm going to turn the ignition off because it's making a buzz.
Yes, yes.
Because then there's something else important to discuss, as well as this frankly epic car with which I'm now deeply in love. Michael Fernie, it's kind of appropriate we're doing it with a totally ridiculous car because you're going.
I am. Well, I guess, it's been 8.5 years, which, I mean, it feels like it's been 2, but you actually look at it, like best part of a decade now. But yes, I'm flying the nest. I'm gonna start my own thing. But at the same time, like my entire career has been DriveTribe.
Yeah.
And I guess if it weren't for you taking the reins at the end of 2021 when DriveTribe needed it.
We're in a bit of a transitional period.
Yeah,
Well, mate, you are
none of this
part
would
of the
happen.
furniture here, but we'll still see. I don't know what bit of furniture you'd be. Probably an old kitchen table.
I was going to say, you know those really crappy school chairs you used to get?
Or
with,
the
like,
blanket, a blanket
iron-
box at the end of the bed that you can't put anything on because then you can't open it, and it might be that. I don't know, whatever. A piece of furniture. You are part of the furniture of DriveTribe. You really are. You've been there from the start, mate. You're a big chunk of it. But we all of us, and you included, can only wish you the very best in your new venture. You're going to be. There is a link in description because you're live now, aren't you?
Yes, so yeah, my new channel's live. It's called Mike Fernie.
Link in description. It's called Mike Fernie because it's Mike Fernie.
Yeah.
It's clever that.
Yeah, I feel like there's other opportunities out there, and I'm not getting any younger, so it just feels like the time to have a go myself, see
Well,
what
mate,
happens.
you'll always be part of this family.
Thank you. No, it's
For
been
sure.
awesome. I fundamentally
I've enjoyed watching you come on as a presenter because I remember when you started, you were crap. But
I will admit, a bit stiff.
you've right from the start, and this is something I respect in this era, and this is going to make me sound old. You right from the start saw it as something you wanted to do, and you wanted to get good at it. That was the key thing. That's why you're able now to do your own thing and why you've been so many years with us. Because you thought right from the outset, I want to do this, but I'm not just going to assume I can do this, that I, Mike Fernie, was born with the ability to do it. You have it inherently, but you've learned the skills. There is a bit of craft about it,
yeah.
both in terms of the journalism, of the behind-the-scenes work, on the camera work, all of it. And you've steadily, year by year, learned it and become this.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I was definitely trying to be Henry Catchpole when I first started. So like very like softly spoken, but actually working more with you definitely taught me to just bring a bit more energy to
You
it
found your
and
own
get stuck
path.
in.
You found your own path. You are Mike Fernie, and thank God there is only one.
Well, what's going to happen with DriveTribe YouTube going forward? What are the plans?
We're going to do more builds. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue getting closer to our audience and seeing you guys. Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
It's going to be weird seeing it all happen
it's
because
gonna be-
literally every single DriveTribe YouTube video from like 2019 till now, I've had something to do with it.
No,
And
it
now
will
I'm
be-
just going to see, I'm going to be an audience member now, essentially.
Well, we're all flying on our own now. But it'll be, listen, there's never been a better time to be doing it. There's never been a time when there's more to talk about in the world of cars. Not just crazy old stuff, but new stuff, interesting new developments, technology, attitudes, all of it. It's never been more important that we all talk about these things because they're not going anywhere. They're too important. They're going to change, and we all need to have a voice in that change. And to have a voice, we need to know what's going on. And it's down to you, us, all of us, to share information, passion, news, all of it, so that we can all talk about something with a little bit of knowledge.
Yeah, well, I'm essentially just going to get stuck into all the nerdy stuff. Engine builds being one of them.
I've already seen.
Well, also, yes, if you're planning a road trip and you feel, do you know what? We really could do with an MG Rover on this
I've
one.
seen it,
You and
I've
Izzy
seen
are
it.
planning, you've got
Yeah.
your two cars. We could do with a
What we
third.
need,
Head gasket failure.
which wasn't quite as fast as my MG BGT around Landau.
200ths of Isaac's thumb.
Yeah, I know. But I'm
Dead
just
heat.
saying,
Dead heat.
apart from the 200th of a second. I'm just saying, don't take a sour memory with you. Because, that was just a fleeting thing.
Ironically, that was the shoot that I resigned on, if you
Yeah,
remember.
it was when you finally said.
And
"Well,
thank you
I'm
for being
off."
so gracious about that.
Well,
it was a very positive
Well, mate,
experience.
it's going to be great seeing what you do, and there's plenty of there's room for all of us in this world to do what we do. There's room for you, for us. I'll be watching you, you'll be watching us, and I've no doubt we'll collab on something.
Okay, cool.
Mate, it's
Thank
been
you.
a joy. I'm going to drive off into the sunset in like a cool fashion.
Yeah,
Well, me
okay,
cool.
like
you-
Fast and Furious.
Well, the ridiculous and the ridiculous.
I reckon I could launch that quicker than you could launch this.
Okay, we're still where we were. All right. Okay, we'll leave here in those two cars and drive off into our respective sunsets.
Yeah, Greg's is just round the corner.
Brilliant.
Let's
I'll
do
see you
Greg's
then.
one.
Okay.
Yep.
Steak slice.
So that's it guys, my final video as a DriveTribe employee. Thank you to every single one of you that has tuned in to any of my content over the years. Without you guys deciding to click, I would not have been able to have lived the craziest life a Top Gear kid could ever have hoped for over the last 8 years. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wait until you see in here. You guys have been the best community to learn from and vibe with, and maybe I'll see some of you over on my new channel that is live now, and also maybe back here as well for the odd bit.
All famous, like a, you know, mega TV star. So if you say a word's chasm, I'm all with them.
Mega TV star. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I've been Mike. Don't forget to subscribe to DriveTribe.